So now I'm gonna pick my divisions. I'm gonna do one now, kind of like post free agency, even though there's probably still a couple mini moves that's gonna be made, and then I'll do one after the draft, and then maybe one more before the season. So things will change. So this one, bear with me, it's not perfect. But like my real one will probably be after the draft. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, you know, you'll see, you'll see. So we'll start with the AFC East. I'm gonna go Buffalo, number one. I mean, obviously, Josh Allen. After what happened last year, you know, added Joey Bosa, Josh Palmer, former Chargers. Josh Allen's pissed. He's got to go win that thing. So he owns the division. They'll win. Now for number two in the AFC East, I'm going with the New England Patriots with Justin Herbert Mini, Drake May. You feel me? Spent a ton of money, and I'm ready to do this right now. I don't need to wait till after the draft. Spent a ton of money, new everything. You blew it up. You got the new guy, not new everything, but new coach. You got him in there, Vrabel, well capable, respected, hard, smash mouth, tough, You add Diggs, you got him a real weapon. So he's got a real weapon. He's got Matt Collins. He's got a couple young guys to work with from last year. Pretty sure they still got Hunter Henry. If I'm wrong, forgive me. I'm probably going to add Travis Hunter. That'd be fire. Receiver core with Diggs, Travis Hunter, Matt Collins, and the young guys. Pretty scary. You add to the O-line. I don't remember exactly what moves they made to the O-line for free agency, but I'm pretty sure they at least added like one or two. So hopefully the O-line will be improved. It's a good running back draft. I'm going to say this for almost every team. I heard it's one of the best running back drafts pretty much ever. And if you go look at the running backs, you'll be like, wow, there's a lot of good running backs. Off the top of my head, Genty, Hampton, Henderson, Judkins, Scatabo. That's just off the top of my head. And there's just more. Martinez from Miami. There's a lot. It's a good running back draft. Add one New England. Add one Vikings. Add one Chargers. So, Milton Williams. They added a lot of pieces on defense. Harold Landry. So, I like New England. I like this. I like New England. I'm a believer in the quarterback. They have the second best quarterback in the division already, hands down. I'm sorry. People are gonna hate me for that. I like Tua. I think he's good, but we've already seen Drake May just has that upside that Tua doesn't. And what he did last year with that New England team, what he was able to do, making plays and putting up decent numbers, and just if you watched him and if you followed what he was doing good for what he had, doing good. Period. And then when you count in what he had, it's like, wow. So I go Buffalo, New England, and I said Dolphins for now. I go Dolphins for now, and New York last. Maybe after the draft or something, or maybe after the draft or before the season, I'll change that. But I think the first two are gonna stay the same. Oh yeah, that's not gonna change unless like something crazy happens in Miami, but. Buffalo, New England, Miami, New York, Jets. I'm not like the biggest hater on the Jets right now. I think they could be feisty. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they could get third. Maybe they could win second. Maybe. But that's not what I'm going to be my pick. I'm going to pick New England to go second. And yeah, I'm not necessarily the biggest doubter on the Jets. It's just, we got to see it. So, on to the AFC North. One of the better divisions in football. I'm going to go Baltimore. Not much needs to be said there. Lamar, John Harbaugh, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers. They're going to win it. Bengals have a chance, but I'm going to go. Is it a Ravens Super Bowl year finally? Maybe. I'm going to get into that maybe another day, maybe next episode, Super Bowl teams, or maybe I could do a little bit of that. If you're going to ask me, I think, okay, with the last division, Buffalo's in that Super Bowl bubble, and in this division, Ravens, they're in that Super Bowl bubble. They can win the Super Bowl. I said this last year, like, Chiefs, they're obviously in the Super Bowl bubble, but, like, I said this last year, like, don't let them win it again, man. Don't let them win it again. And they freaking went to the damn Super Bowl. Of course, they didn't win it, which is at least good. But this year, let's not even let them go to the Super Bowl. Like, come on. Can this be the year where we have the Josh Allen Super Bowl? Comes down with the Lombardi Trophy, please? Herbert, I think it's possible. Them, I would put them out the bubble, to be fair. Most people probably think they're not even in the bubble at all. And they're not in the main bubble, but they're, like, outside of the bubble. So, like, if you ever looked at Collins' thing, he's got like Super Bowl bubble, the teams in the bubble and the teams out the bubble, just out the bubble. I put the Chargers outside the bubble. But Buffalo, Baltimore, they can win the Super Bowl. I want Josh to win it first because I guess I just like Josh more. I love Lamar too. Don't get me wrong, but I just wanted Josh to win that thing. But I would be happy if Lamar won it too. I'd be happy, much more happy than the Eagles winning it again. Not that I have a problem with Jalen Hurts with the Eagles. It's just I like when new things happen. The only thing I'd be really happy for is like if the Vikings won 2 Super Bowls in a row. And I think it'd be better like out of 5 Super Bowls if you win like 3 out of 5 or something like that. Like that'd be fire too. But just to have Patrick Mahomes win it when he's won the Super Bowl, like no, man. So yeah, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson win the Super Bowl this year. Justin Herbert, you're gonna win one in the next 4 years. So I'm going to go Ravens, Bengals. I think they'll bounce back. Steelers aren't going to be that good this year. Maybe they get Rodgers, and maybe they are good again. Maybe they do the same thing they do every year. They look good in the regular season. They fool you. Then they go to the playoffs, and maybe they win the playoff game this year with Aaron Rodgers. But I'm going to pick them third. I'm going to go Cincinnati. Joe Burrow's just too good. He's just too good to, like, miss the playoffs again or, you know, be at the bottom of the divisions. I'm going to go Cincinnati. I'm going to go Cincinnati, sign their guys. They got their offensive core. Joe Burrow, you can't go wrong. I think they'll bounce back. Hopefully they'll have a good draft and, you know, Bengals second. I'm going to go for now. I'm going to go Steelers, then Browns. Steelers don't have a quarterback. Browns don't have a quarterback either. So we'll just have to see if it's probably going to end up happening. Steelers are going to end up with Aaron Rodgers, and the Browns, if they get Shador, I have to do some more research, and that'll be kind of hard to pick. I think the top 2 are like locked. Maybe that could change too, but Cleveland and Pittsburgh, that'll be fun to pick once Steelers get Rodgers and Cleveland gets Shador. If they do, that'll be fire. I'll have to redo that. But for now, I got Baltimore, Cincy, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland for the AFC North. AFC South, I'm going to go Texans. Stroud's the man. They'll win it. Texans, Jags. I like Liam Cohen. I still think Trevor Lawrence has some there. You know, they got a solid little team there. This division is definitely up for change, but for now, I like Jags. I like Liam Cohen. I think that'll boost them, and they'll have a good season. I got them second. Then I'll go Colts and Titans. Now, after the draft, after the Titans select Cam Ward, I really actually kind of like the Titans. I'll probably move them up. They could possibly be second. After draft, post-draft, before the season, Titans will probably be third, could maybe even be second. They might take the Jack spot. I'm going to do some more research into that. I'm going to do a deeper dive later. But for now, we're going to go Texans, Jags, Colts, Titans. But once the Titans draft Cam Ward, I'll probably put them above the Colts. And they may have a chance to be above the Jags. AFC West. Now, before I even get into this, I'm going to pick the Chargers to win the division. I'm going to do it. I'm sorry. I'm just going to do it. And it's not a homer thing. I really do actually believe that. Like, I just do. Like, Chiefs can't win it every year. They took some hits to their O-line. You know, Chargers are here. You see what we did last year. Could have beat them last year. We just didn't have the team. And now their team's getting a little worse. They got things going on in their receiver room. And their O-line's getting worse. And now the Chargers are getting better. Year 2 with Jim Harbaugh. But for now, I'm going to go Chiefs. I'm going to go Chiefs 1. We'll see what happens after the draft. After the draft and before the season, I'm picking the Chargers. Unless they just have like a horrible draft or something happens. Chiefs do some crazy. But for now, I'm going to go Chiefs, Chargers, Denver. And I like Denver. I like Bo Nix. I like Sean Payton. I respect them a lot. They're a good team, you know. They should add a running back. They should add some pieces, you know. They added some pieces on defense. I think they're going to be good. I wouldn't totally be shocked if they, did something, but I think Jim Harbaugh isn't necessarily, clearly better than, Sean Payton, but they're both great. And I think Herbert is better than Bo Nix. So, and I like the Chargers, but me not liking the Chargers, I still think the Chargers are better because they have the better quarterback and they beat them twice last year. So I'm gonna go Chiefs, Chargers, Denver, LV. LV, at least now y'all could probably be y'all are a serious team, kind of, you know. Y'all have a chance to legit split with every team in the division. Like, if y'all split with the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Broncos, I wouldn't be surprised. So, round of applause for Vegas. They're actually like a solid team. I wouldn't totally be shocked if they got third. I'd be shocked if they got second ahead of Chargers. But if they like were better than the Broncos, I wouldn't be shocked. I don't think that's gonna happen, but yeah. And that does it for the AFC. So now let's get this NFC going. NFC.